Hi friends, welcome to this YouTube channel to watch this sequence of videos on Python programming. This video will explain how to import code and data from either your GitHub repository or from your local machine onto Google Colab and run them. Let's straight away go into the details of how you can import data from the GitHub repository and run them on Google Colab. Let's take the first case. There are four cases here. Code is in the cloud, data is in the cloud. Code is in the cloud, but data is in your local machine. Code is in the local machine, data is in the cloud, and then both code and data are in the local machine. Let's take the first case. Code is in the cloud, data is in the cloud. So let's look at the case where the code. So I have this GitHub repository where I have the code. So let me go to the code. So this is a small data science code that I've written in order to analyze the onion prices from 1997 to 2015. It's available on Government of India website. It's a public data set available. So in our data science videos, you will see the complete details of how this works. But let's take this code. Let's take this code and import this on Google Colab. So let's go to Google Colab. So if you have not seen the introduction to Google Colab, so please go to the other video which talks about the introduction to Google Colab. So go to File, Open Notebook, and in this, so this window is going to appear. And here on this tab, click on GitHub and copy this link here. Copy this link here and click on Search. So here we go. The code from this repository has now appeared on the Google Colab. So I had this code here and this has come in Google Colab. Now I have the data. So I have brought the code here. So what about the data? See, I have a CSV file here which was in my local directory on the machine, but here I have got it. I have imported onto Google Colab. So I have to copy the data also. So now let's get the data. So click on view raw and then I'm going to take the complete. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to copy this and then I'm going to copy it onto the place where I read the file. So I just copied it over here, right? I just copied it over here and now I'm all set. So I have imported the data from the GitHub repository IPYNB file and I've taken the code which I have stored in my repository here, the CSV file. I've taken that link and here is the link of the CSV file and then copied it over here. So I have basically done the first use case. Code is in the cloud, data is in the cloud, and now I am ready to run this. So as you can see, if you run this, it's going to run through. Here it is. So it's already run. And then I'm reading the other file. As you can see, that has also compiled, which means it has read from this page. And I just click on this and here we go. I get the output in the form of the CSV file. It has come in the form of a data frame. So I've done the first case. So what about code is in the cloud, data is in the local machine? So if the code is in the cloud, I just imported the code just like I did now. But the data is on my local machine. So how would I import that? Click on this rectangular icon over here and go to sample data. Click on these three dots, right? And then here, upload. So click on upload. So and then you can go to that particular file which you want to upload over here. Here we go. We have this file over here. I just opened it. Right, so I just uploaded it. If you want to check if the file is already there, click on this. Yeah, here we go. The daily retail price onion is over here. Now, if you want to use this file which I just uploaded from the local machine, just click on this, copy path. Okay, you can just copy the path over here. I just copied the path over here. And then if you run it, It's going to take from the one that you uploaded over here. So the second case is taken care. What about the case where the code is in the local machine and data is in the cloud, right? So code is on your local machine, which means I'm going to run it on the Jupyter notebook on my local machine. So I'm going to take I'm going to go to my local machine, and then I'm going to open the code in my local machine. I'm going to open the code in my local machine. Here we go. Onion prices data inspection.ipynb. So I just clicked on this, and I have to take the data which is available in the cloud, and I'll just copy this. I just copy this and I'll come back to my Jupyter notebook. So originally this is going to read from my local machine. So I'm going to run this. As you can see, it's reading from my local machine. It's reading from my local machine because the directory is the local directory. But instead of this, I want to read it from the web directly. So what I'll do is I'll just copy the link from the repository over here. I'll just copy the link from the repository, and then I'm going to run this once again. This is the point where I'm showing you the code is on my local machine, but the data is in the cloud. So I'm reading from the cloud. So I still have a star here. So which means it's still working. I got the output. Now you can see that I got the output when the code is in my local machine, but the data I just copied from the cloud. Right? I'm not going to save that. Right. What's the last case? The code is in the local machine and data is also in the local machine, which is the case I just showed you. So let's go to the code. So the code is in the local machine. I have this code on my local directory here. And what about the data? Data is also in my local directory. So how do I say that? Watch this. So this is the code that is in my C drive, and the data is also in the C drive. So this is the straightforward case where I'm able to run directly. The code is in my local machine and data is also in my local machine. So I just showed you how you can actually run when the code is in the cloud and data is in the cloud, and different combinations of that, and code is in a local machine and data is in a local machine. So there are 4 different combinations you can have, and I've shown them all. So we will have a complete introduction to Jupyter Notebook and then Google Colab in our next video. Please do watch that. Thank you.